Well, the complexity we'll see as it unfolds. I mean, we're trying to be as thorough as we can and give guys like a few days at a time to do the work in one spot, and then a few days to bounce back to the infield or vice versa. So it's not one day here, one day there. Get them comfortable, get some work. And for infielders going to the outfield, the biggest thing for us is making sure they have enough volume of running, because that's the biggest physical difference between infield and outfield. So getting them a few days in the outfield at a time to build up their stamina and do some longer sprints and things like that, that's what we're looking for. But these guys are all versatile, they're good athletes, so it's not going to be a huge deal to get them work in both places, but we're going to try to do it in chunks.
I know there's a long way until opening day, but what are some of the difficulties in the unknowns of whether a guy can handle game action out there, going from the infield to the outfield?
Well, this is the best chance we have to evaluate, right? I mean, it's different here in Arizona. We know the ball carries really well, the high sky, and it's a different ballpark than Kauffman Stadium, but this is what we have here to evaluate. So we have to trust our eyes, we have to listen to them, have good communication back and forth to see how they feel and what it looks like.
Do you have any particular update on Blake Mitchell and how's he progressing as he comes back on to just doing more drills on the field?
Yeah, he feels good. As we normally would do, we're going to be cautious as you build him up so you don't push him too hard, but he's chomping at the bit to get going.
Is he full go, or are you still holding him back?
I'm not holding him back.
Well,
I think they're just building him up appropriately, because he didn't do much of anything for about 2 weeks straight. So they're easing him. There's a progression to add an extra bullpen, add a few more swings, do a little more running. But I mean, everything is clear to continue to advance.
MJ seemed to have changed up his stance a little bit at the plate from what we've seen. What are you hoping to get out of him this spring training? I know the numbers aren't going to mean everything, but for a guy like him to have that confidence going in the regular season, what do you hope to see?
Consistency of the at-bats, consistency of the timing, being able to adjust to different pitches. The things that you're looking for from anybody as you go through spring training, but the cutting down of the movement should lead to a better, more consistent timing at the plate.
Was that something that he kind of saw, or was that a coach coming to him of wanting to make that adjustment at the plate to kind of simplify things?
I think all of the above. I mean, he's the one that has to drive that. It's his swing, it's his career, but for sure suggestions were made and in conversation with him.